Today we have finished the op for the T-34S, so we completed Winter Games. So I'm going to give you a quick brief of what it's like. That's the armour, if you could call it that. That's the gun stats. View range is 340, and that's the ammunition damage, and that's my 19 perk Russian crew. So we're going to go to the first game. As you can see, I've got no consumables whatsoever, no equipment on the vehicle whatsoever, just a 19 perk crew, all of the things that it comes with. We get a top tier game, no artillery at Malinovka. I'm playing with Smurf. Smurf literally has 3 tier 5 vehicles in his garage, and to play this game he picked that one, the champion. So essentially what we want to do in any game when you spawn from here in a medium or a light tank is trying to get the team spotted as they climb the hill. So that's the gun depression as it looks on the tank. That's how the tank looks. No camo. I'm not going to paint this. That's how it looks with its lovely bolted on armour. So with somebody who's watching us and watching over us, I know it's pretty safe to go where that light tank is over there. And we get a nice RB snapshot. So it's got quite a hard hitting gun for what it would seem. 114 damage at tier 5. Now we're starting to pick up a whole ton of assist. Because we've got so many campers on the J to 0 line that all they can see is everything that I spot, which is wonderful. We're 445 meters of radio view as well, so we are definitely sending those messages back to those guys. The only trouble with coming to this position ever in any game, if you don't have a platoon mate, is you better trust the greens to cover you, because you do definitely get YOLO'd. I did push up, I did ask for that, I pushed up too far. But the tank destroyer thinks that he's going to come and get a cheap one. Then the steward can't pen my backside because of the lovely spaced armour, which is wonderful. So we take him out. So now we can go back to what we were doing before. Trying to operate with very little hit points, but we'll be fine. For now. Got enormously long aiming time. Bearing in mind I have no equipment. And no consumables. No health pack, no med pack, no food, no fire extinguisher, nothing. I literally pressed start to just play this tank once since I owned it. That's it. Essentially I finished a 3-month op in less than a month. In that month I 3-marked a Progetto. I've almost 2-marked the Standard B. Almost 3-marked the Conqueror. I've had a good run of games. So unfortunately, as does happen to Les Grossman quite a lot in World of Tanks, I am going to die. But we are still going to cause merriment as we die. This guy is getting his poop pushed in. Now this is just so funny. We get a tracking shot on him. He does a whopping endo. So we then go scoot around our team. Smurf has told me to go look at a VK3601, which I believe is the tier 6 reward tank for finishing the autumn games off. So we arrive at his tank, and lo and behold, he is 2 marked. So congrats to him. We will showcase just how he's done it in a second, because you'll hear a funny noise. Actually, I don't even think this is the reward tank. I think this is just a tech tree tank. So we just got a low tier battler. Get ready for the noise. It's real. This noise is real. Hear that? It's a camo net! A camo net on a tier 6 heavy! And apparently he has gone disappearing to the Panzer 4H. And we take a cat victory because that's Europe all over. So to be honest, 55,000 in credits at tier 5, not bad. 2,000 or something combined. A first class in our first game in it, and probably my only game in it, and top tank. There you go. So that is what you're going to get for your reward. You kind of bought it already for 1,000 gold if you reach a certain stage. And GG, see you on the next one.